Hello and welcome to my channel. So today is exactly 2 months after I started investing in Canadian dividend stocks. So I would like to share the results of my portfolio. And I also want to talk about one lesson that I learned through investing. And then I will share my positions in my portfolio with you guys in this video. So for those who don't know me, I mainly invested in Canadian dividend stocks, and I would like to share my investment journey as well as each of stocks in my portfolio with you guys. So if you're interested in these topics, consider to subscribe my channel and turn on the notification. So now let's get started. So after 2 months of investing, my currently account value is at around 8,300, and in my account, around 13% is cash and around 87% are my positions. So today I'm actually around $3 down, which is not a big deal. And so far I have $230 unrealized gains and $11 realized gains. My total return so far is 3%, which is 1% higher than last month, which is good. And here is a funny indicator that calls money hourly salary. Basically, this indicator tells me that each working hour, how much money my portfolio is making for me. So far, each working hour, I get around $0.1 from my dividend portfolio, which is not big, but it's already a significant increase compared to my first month's result. So I'm pretty happy with this. And I have totally deposited around $8,060 cash into my portfolio, and my dividend income so far is around $15. So I have quite a diversified portfolio. My major focused sectors are financial services, ETFs, real estate, industrials, and utilities. Before we jump into the details of each position in my portfolio, I want to talk about one lesson that I learned from my 2 months investing experience. I want to share that with you guys, and hopefully that will be helpful. So the one lesson that I learned and I want to talk about today is that never fear of missing out, never FOMO. So I actually learned this on the first day I started trading. The stock I used as examples today are TFI International Inc. and Northwest Company Inc. These are all good stocks, and I have positions of them in my portfolio. I bought TFII the first day I started, and that is February the 9th. So as you can see, before February the 9th, TFII is increasing all the time, and increasing significantly like during this period. And on this exact day, I remember the price just went up and up. Even though I told myself this is insane, this is increasing too fast, but the other me won. The other me who feared of missing this opportunity to jump into the ride and went all the way up. And my buy price was actually $177, which is even higher than the end of day market price. After 2 months, we all now can see what happened. I was only happy for the first day, and the price dropped to around $90 and still not recovered to my buy price today. So is this company a good company? Yes, I did my own study on it and decided to hold it for the long term. However, I bought it at a high price, and even after 2 months, I still lost money on this stock. The second example is NWC, which is also a pretty good stock. We can see that just yesterday, it jumped up 3 or 4% up, and now it goes all the way back to its previous price. I learned from my TFI experience I did not buy NWC yesterday, and what I want to say here is that we are not buying penny stocks, we are dividend stock investors, and there's no reason for such stocks to jump up super high and can keep at that speed for a long time. And when we see such increases, we may need to think twice before buying those stocks. They are good stocks, but there are better time to buy them. I know we are holding good stocks for the long term, So sometimes buying at a high price can still be averaged down if we stay long enough in the market. However, what I want to show here is that buying at a high price takes a longer time to recover. Think about this. If a stock's price increased 10% at the first day and down 10% the second day, will your stock value increase, decrease, or no change? What if it is first down 10% the first day and up 10% the next day? The answer is that you lose money in either case. Here's a chart I made to make it easier for you to see the result. In either way, your stock value decreases. This tells us that for a certain percent drop in the price, you need more percent up to recover. That's why we don't want to buy it at a high price even if we are long-term holders. So next time, when you see a stock jumped pretty quick in one day, think about FOMO and think twice before you buy. And lastly, the reason not to FOMO and there will always be a good time to buy the stock is because no stocks can keep increasing every day. Even keeping increasing 1% per day for 1 year is impossible. So look at this. If a stock price is increased 1% per day, after 1 year, the return is more than 3,000%, which is too good to be true. Look at the TFII that I use as the FOMO example. Its 52-week change, which is the 1-year change, is around 190% up. And for S&P 500, it's around 50% up. And for MFC, which is stock that I talked about in my previous video, it was up 54% in 1 year. So this tells us that none of them could achieve this high increase. And this tells us there will always be downtime for a stock, and there will always be a good time to buy the stock. So don't FOMO. I learned from my TFI experience, and I hope you can learn it from my experience and avoid losing money in the stocks. So this is the one lesson I want to talk with you guys today. And next, let's go to my portfolio and look at the details of my positions. So here is my Wealthsimple Trade platform TFSA account. So first, don't get shocked. This number definitely is not true. I'm not $1,000 down. So this is actually a bug in Wealthsimple Trade, not only in this website platform, in the mobile app, it also have this kind of bug. So actually, what this shows is that I deposit $1,000 in my TFSA account, but somehow the first day you deposit into your account, it will show that you are $1,000 up. And I deposit the money yesterday, so today it shows me I'm $1,000 down. So this happens all the time whenever I deposit money into my account. So it will goes back to normal tomorrow. So that's why I recommend you to track of your own record. I use Google Sheet. So if you don't want to build your own Google Sheet, there is a free website to help you manage your portfolio, which can also be used as a reference. So if you haven't seen that video, feel free to check that out. Again, the 1 week here is not accurate. However, the 1 month here is accurate. So in the last month, I'm around $130 up. In the past 3 months, I'm around $267 up, which is around 3%. And 1 year and all will be the same because I just started investing for 2 months. Now let's go to the details of my positions. So as of now, I have 15 shares of AQN in my portfolio, and my all-time return is 0.5% up. I have 10 shares of ARE, and the all-time return is 8.6% up. I have 6 shares of ATD.B, which is around 5.5% up. So all these stocks, I have made videos to introduce about them. So if you want to learn more about them, feel free to check my previous video. And for the rest stocks, I will continue to make videos to introduce them. I have one share of BMO in my position, and currently it's around 18% up. I have 5 shares of BNS, and it is around 4% up. I have 2 shares of CM, and it is 4% up. I have 3 shares of CU, and Canadian Utilities is very likely to be the first dividend king of Canadian stocks, and so far it is around 5% up. I have 29 shares of DOC. This is not a dividend stock, and currently I'm around 11% down. I have 4 shares of ENB, and I'm 8% up. I have 2 shares of FN, which is First Nation Financial Corporation, and currently I'm around 13% up. I have 5 shares of Fortis, and I'm around 5% up. I have 11 shares of Good Nature Products Inc. This is also not a dividend stock, so currently I'm 8% up. I have 40 shares of Greenlane Renewable Inc., and currently I'm 10% down. I have 6 shares of Harvest Clean Energy ETF, and currently I'm 15% down. I have 20 shares of H&R REIT, currently 5% up. I have 1 shares of HSQ, which tracks the Nasdaq 100, and currently is 0.26% down. I have 8 shares of Manulife Financial Corporation, and they are 5% up. I have 2 shares of Metro, and they are around 4% up. I have 2 shares of National Bank of Canada, and they are 8% up. I have 6 shares of Northwest Company Inc., and they are currently 4.7% up. I have 10 shares of NWH REIT, and they are 3% up so far. I have 1 shares of QQC.F, which also tracks the Nasdaq 100, and is currently around 4.6% up. I have 12 shares of REI RealCan REIT, and they are currently around 4% up. I have 2 shares of Strong Communications, and they are currently 50% up, and this is because a bought deal announced by Rogers, and I don't recommend you to buy it currently. For details, you can check my previous video. I have 4 shares of Sun Life Financial, and they are around 2.5% up. I have 12 shares of Smart Center REIT, and they are around 6% up. I have 15 shares of Sanctuary Energy, and currently they are 3% down. I have 12 shares of Telos Corporation, and currently they are 0.5% down. I have 9 shares of Transcontinental Inc., and currently around 9% up. I have 3 shares of TD Bank, and they are currently 7.6% up. I have 1 share of TFII, and currently they are 6% down. I have 8 shares of VFV, and currently they are 3% up. I have 11 shares of VGRO, and it's around 2% up. And finally, I have 2 shares of WSP, which is around 2% up. So this is my entire portfolio as of 2 months after investing on Wealthsimple Trade. I hope you guys enjoy my today's video for the share of my investment journey as well as the lesson I learned. If you guys like this video, consider to hit the like button and leave a comment to let me know. Thanks for watching my video. If you like it, consider to hit that like button, subscribe my channel, and turn on the notification. And if you have any thoughts or opinions, feel free to leave a comment. If you are thinking about using Wealthsimple Trade, consider to use my referral link. You can get a $10 bonus after you invested more than $100 in Wealthsimple Trade. If you're already using Wealthsimple Trade but haven't got the $10 bonus yet, you can still get it by using my referral code shown on the screen. At the same time, if you want to find some place to store your emergency fund, consider using Wealthsimple Cash or EQ Bank. They offer interest rates higher than the big banks in Canada, and you will also get bonus dollars if you are using my referral links. So thanks again for watching my video, and I'll see you in my next video.